The next advantage brings me to the third most common questions that I get asked when I tell that I'm a digital nomad. And this question is, how do you feel when you're alone? Are you alone a lot? What are you doing against loneliness? And my answer is always, I really have to try hard to be lonely. Like I actively have to choose that, to be alone, because through traveling, through being a digital nomad, I would have never expected, but I've joined such a strong and diverse global community, and I made friends everywhere. So it's hard really to spend the time alone. So yeah, I call this point, this advantage, strong community, or well, you never be alone. And this is probably one of the biggest misunderstandings of being a digital nomad, because it has nothing to do with the fact that you're a digital nomad. If you are alone, it's probably more because you're very introverted and you want to be, or you have struggles to get to new people, to get out. And but I can tell you something, which I'm going to do later in chapter 8, how you easily can overcome that and also enjoy the social component of being a digital nomad. In total, there's just like this huge community. And it's not just the travelers that you will meet in the hostel, like as on your last backpacking trip. It's not like the hotel bubble that you're with your family trip. No, it's travelers, experts, nomads, and there's so many places where you can meet them. Starting from the hostels, there's like the co-working here in the edificio downstairs, where I already met some people. Meetups designed for digital nomads. There's some groups I'm going to line out also in chapter 8. And you can even reach out to people beforehand online, because a lot of people will be in a similar situation as you. So yeah, through this, I feel like your network really grows so much. And coming to that point of, yeah, okay, how can you build a career while you're always traveling? How can you build a business? I saw this is even productive and complementary, because I think I would have never grown my business that big if I wouldn't have known that many people, both on the client as also like partner side. Because I like to tell about what I'm doing, and entering new friend circles, somehow somebody always knows somebody that needs this service. Or for example, giving you a nice example, my manager, which started this month, Ben, which is also a very good friend of me, I met through a guy that I met 5 years very randomly in a hostel in Medellin, re-met in Madrid, and through him I met Ben and we became really good friends, and now he's helping me on my business and already brought me 3 clients. Something that would have never happened if I would just stay at home. So you basically constantly expose yourself to those networking possibilities, and you can really like dive in deep there, like go to all the events, always go to the co-working, always talk about business. I'm not doing that, for example, but it can definitely help. Why am I saying personal? Well, coming back to this be true to yourself part, become your true authentic self. You meet so many authentic people. I feel like in this traveling people bubble, there's just like so many special humans, so many individual characters, and I've learned a lot from that, just by looking how other people act in certain situations. You see where you maybe fail or not fail, maybe improve, and yeah, this has also helped me, definitely. What I'm really doing a lot is like visiting the friends I made. And you maybe know this from your backpacking trips. For example, last weekend I've been at Kat's house. Kat is a girl, Katrina, that is also a nomad. Now she kind of settled in New York. And I asked her if I can stay at her place. I met her while being a digital nomad in Mexico. And of course, she let me stay. And basically, I could probably move around definitely in Europe and South America just by staying at people's houses, and which also has financial aspects, but that's not what I choose. But you could definitely do it. And I mean, it's wonderful to keep up with those relations, and they will introduce you again to their friends. So yes, it's unlimited potential of making a network around the world. And the longer you're a nomad, the bigger that network will get. And also, like with other nomads, you will feel that sense of belonging. And I think this is very important because nomads help each other. They know in which situation you are, they know which challenges you're struggling with. So you just reach out, and at any time they will help you, just the way you can reach out to me with your question, and I will do my best to help you out. Yes.